we'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Jordan Love and the New Orleans Saints.
Well, it's been 12 of the longest months ever since Super Bowl 54 took place downstate in Miami, and the world has certainly changed an awful lot in that time. But tonight, for a few hours, we bring the focus back to the greatest spectacle the sporting world has to offer. Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and what a matchup we have in store. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And Charles, we know how difficult it is to go back-to-back in the NFL. Few have succeeded in doing so, but here are the Kansas City Chiefs, champions of the AFC yet again, trying to lift that Lombardi Trophy.
Remember, this is a franchise that played in the first ever Super Bowl. Then they ended up winning Super Bowl IV, which was 50 years prior to winning Super Bowl 54. They didn't want to wait another 50 years, so they went ahead and made it back this year. What a great run for this Kansas City team.
And meanwhile, for the New Orleans Saints, this is a team that's been one of the elites in the NFL the last few years with a legacy of success in the regular season. But then you think about the last three postseasons. You had the Minneapolis Miracle with Stephon Diggs go against him, and then we all remember the pass interference no call against the Rams, and follow that last season with a home loss to Minnesota. But this time, Charles, they finally made it.
And that litany of losses that you just recited, that just buckled me, but it didn't buckle this team. You just mentioned 3 years in a row, crushing losses, disappointment, and some of it wasn't their own fault. But they moved past it, and they've gotten here again. Other teams, they might have fallen apart. Not this one. They've got here, and now they got a chance to raise the Lombardi Trophy one more time.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now a give to Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. If they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
Yeah, it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Gain of 13 on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Chase Young drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. Now this offense ready to head back out there. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
For a Saints.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Chiefs nothing.
Try to pound it in, Camaro. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
A 2-yard pickup.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, someone's got to feel really good about that. And that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Patrick Mahomes sack.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ty Montgomery, 60 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spanned 5 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. First down, Love to pass. They complete it to Hill. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Butker on for the PAT. It's good to make it 15-14, 1-point game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st down.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Alvin Kamara, the ball.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a play fake here on first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. And he's brought down.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Why are we doing this?
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs him.
Still first down.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
KC's offense ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Robinson's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
For DeMarcus Robinson, incomplete.
Here's Matt Wild now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Final play of the half. Love. Big hold of the 30. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Taken about 7 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Chase Young in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes, and he finds Montgomery complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offense.
Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Chase Young make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
And that's a Super Bowl record, his 4th sack of the game. I think we got to start thinking seriously about making him the Super Bowl MVP as well.
I think you're right. With him leading in the driver's seat, he certainly has a shot. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And now they're in the hurry up.
Wilson on the tackle.
2nd down, Love. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback. It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Montgomery. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
At the 15-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Dancing to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
Incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 75 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Oh, he breaks another. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
On the move to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Saints will have the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
3 brings up 3rd and 2.
The Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Love. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And this carries into the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. And now here comes Kansas City. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Chase Young in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Good for a Kansas City.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds Robinson. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions.
20.
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the flag. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Really hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money. You ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them fingers, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. Championship, get 'em out of here. I just gotta say, like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worried about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael V in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag.
Welcome to Draft Week. All the effort you spend scouting comes down to this. Start the draft whenever you're ready.
Girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline.
The Saints are now on the clock.
Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
The Chargers are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. Are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock.
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool.
Hold on now. This pick is trading teams.
Keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go.
The Saints are now on the clock.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage.
Well, wait, looks like both war rooms are feverishly back on the phones. I think that means a trade is coming.
Protect my energy before
The Saints are now on the clock.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force.
How come nobody's at the podium? That's because both teams are right now working on a trade.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
The Saints are now on the clock.
3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Well, if you're wondering what the delay is, I think we've got a trade coming here.
You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need
The Saints are now on the clock.
Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes.
I see both teams filling out cards. You know what that means? We've got a trade.
Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. What you gonna do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. If you gonna do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. You ain't built like that.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the Sally try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, bad, it gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zaza, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to
yeah, ayy. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, ayy. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.